Well, here we go. That's the carrots. Been a lot of weeds in there. Look, some of the bok choy came back. I might have to pick that and cook it soon, but I don't know. We'll see if the carrots are gonna be okay. The beets, they're doing all right. They went from getting wilted by the cold to now the heat's starting to wilt them. But you know, they'll perk up later on in the evening. Some of these are forming nice beets, and some of them are just small. See, that's a small little beet. That's okay. There's a little bit nicer one right there, and right there, right there. So I'm gonna let them go for a little bit longer. Something a little bit nice, and I could probably pick some now, but I'm gonna wait and see a little bit longer. I'm trying to get a little bit further along the way, and again, I might be able to till up that one row right there, take the cattle panels down, and the English peas, they really ain't gonna make it. Some of them are still alive, but it ain't worth it to keep just those few little plants. Again, there's a little bit of carrots right here. I think I'll be able to get on the side. The radishes, I'll pull all of those up. They're ready. They've been ready. But check this out. Look at the potatoes coming back up. See how good they coming up? Look, right here. We had that freeze, really knocked them back. But look, they're coming up really nice now. Look at that. Now we got some gaps where nothing's coming up. But then, you know, you just got more and more. This is a pretty big gap right here. That's nothing I don't see. There they start again. Pretty nice. This the Yukon Golds. They doing all right. They in there. Some of that grass is hiding them. You see, and it's pretty good. It's, you know, we got pretty good re-emergence now. These Pontiac Reds I saved, man, they're really starting to look good. They are all over the place. They are coming up like spades here. Coming up in spades. Look at that. Nice. Nice. Really nice. So that's all the way down. And then right here, same thing. Helicopter. So anyway, I'm getting some, they all coming back up after the freeze. This right here is some, my co-worker gave these to me. So I'm gonna see if they, no, that's my wife's. The ones my co-worker gave to me. Ain't too many of them coming back. I think that's some. There's one, I think. Might be. These really took a beat, and they were in bad shape when I planted them. They looked good, but now I don't see too many of them coming up. We'll have to see. I don't think any more is going to come up right here. I think it's done for. So what I'm going to do is, in between these two potato lines right here, I got enough place to pass just barely to pass the tiller. So I'm going to pass through here, and I'm going to plant one more row of potatoes. My mom and dad had some potatoes at their house that were sprouting. So I'm going to go ahead and put them in the ground, grow them. Might as well. Free potatoes. And see if I can acclimate them. If they taste good, and I'm sure they will, I'll grow them here. So I'll show you that when I finish. Alright, talk to y'all later. I was able to get through there. Just, if you look, it's just barely able to disc in between. Oh, I'm stepping on potato. In between that potato and that potato. That's how close it is to hitting. So it's but I'm gonna come and plant some more potatoes. Man, I could have maybe hit that disc again. I mean, the tiller. I might come past one more time. It didn't really get too low. It didn't get too much of this. I'm gonna till it one more time, but you can get the gist to put a row of potatoes right down the middle. Okay, here we are in the main garden. Some of this bok choy actually came back, but it got ate up a little bit. But I'm gonna go ahead and pick some of that, eat that later on. The carrots, I gotta pull. It's just during spring the weeds just get so bad in here. I gotta pull them. The potatoes came back great after the freeze. I mean, look at that. That's some beautiful potatoes. I planted those way early on. Now, I wish I wouldn't have done this like this. This is how I learn every year what I can and can't do. And I'm gonna back that tractor up in here, and I'm gonna till this, but I shouldn't have left this like that. That's gonna be just an aggravation. I'm gonna have to hand weed all of this. The potatoes just look great though. And here's a row. The potatoes that we got out, my wife had given me out of the fridge, that she said, go plant these. Well, do something with them, you know. So I planted them. Okay, this ground always gets super packed. I don't know. I don't understand. It's just, you know, there's areas like that. So we're gonna see what happens with this. But the potatoes are growing on here, albeit a little slowly. These are red Pontiacs. This row is them. This was them right here, but they didn't really. Well, they are some coming up right here, real slowly. I don't see any more. And then over there, that's another stretch of them. So there'll be a few. And then here, look, they look real nice. And then on this row, they look really nice. There's actually a row of potatoes I put down there, but we haven't had rain in about a week, which is good for me. I needed to dry out some of this soil to work with it. I'm getting ready to water, because okay, wait, I'm not finished with the potatoes. That is a long stretch all the way from here to there of red Pontiac. There's some in the middle that my mom and dad had given me that were sprouting at their house that they said I could plant, so I'll put them in the middle of that run. And this is a row of Yukon Golds. A long row of Yukon Golds. So that's the potatoes. I'm gonna pull some beets today. None of them are that strikingly large, but the fact that I have some is quite a triumph for me. Last year was a total fail. This year, I mean, you can eat those. Look how pretty those beet leaves. They got whacked during the freeze, and it's just they're not big beets as the roots, but that's fine. Radishes, I planted half as many as I planted this last year, and radishes just grow like crazy. I could throw those on the cement and I think I could grow radishes. I heard someone saying they had problems with that. I wish I could translate my success with radishes into everything else. Here's a little stretch of some carrots I got there, and this is some more, you know, the 2 rows of beets. We're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna pull what's big, and then I'm gonna assess whether or not I'm gonna pull the rest or leave them to try and go a little bit more. Of course, the English peas didn't make it through the freeze. Some of them did, you know, but they're not. That's not enough for me to worry about. So I'm gonna go ahead and yank all of that out the ground, pull this, and then I'm coming through. I'm gonna till. I keep saying this. I'm gonna till this little run with the tractor and get some pole beans put down. So I got some work cut out for me today. But right now, I'm gonna go ahead and put some water on these beets before I pick them later on. I'm gonna probably pick them later on in the day. So I just want them to kind of soak up some water and fill up a little bit, and whatever, maybe the roots will get some water in them, and I'll come back and work with this later. All right, nothing spectacular here, but you know, it's beets, and I'm gonna go ahead and be able to pickle me some. So I'm picking them. Let's see. I'm going through, and the ones that aren't worth anything, I'm just passing up. Like, I might be able to do something with these. These are small, but that one no. But this one, man, that's got to be root nematodes on there. I don't know, but I'm gonna give it a try. That's two that I would have passed up earlier, but like, let's see. That's a nice, decent beet, I guess. So, and even this one, I'll make that into a pickled beet. But that's what I'm doing. I'm picking them, and let's see. That's a decent enough. Good enough. I don't think that's anything. That one's good enough. Small, but you know, better than last year where I got nothing. And shoot, eating these leaves in a salad is delicious. So I think we're gonna have beet salad tonight. Beet leaf salad. All right, I pulled up all the beets on this road. I did get a pretty good bit of haul of beets. It's just gonna be a small ones and I gotta deal with it. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull these carrots. Got a pretty decent carrot there. They're short, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish those off. These are nice enough. I mean, yeah, I'm liking that. That's a lot better than last year. Look at that, beautiful. Beautiful, perfect little short carrots, but fat. Nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick all the carrots along with the beets, and I'm gonna be jarring a lot of stuff, it looks like. So looks like it's gonna be a big jarring day, and I got a crawfish boil I gotta do tomorrow. So I got some busyness coming. All right, that's the load of beets. That's everything picked. I mean, some of them are real small, but I'm gonna try and see what I can get out of the whole thing. That's a lot of leaves in there. And then everything's picked. I got the radishes over there that need to go, and this needs to come down. I'm gonna till that up and put some beans down. But I got a lot of work ahead of me. I didn't pick these carrots in here because I just don't have the room in the bucket or the time to deal with them. So I'll come back and get them later. They there. Look, the carrots look real nice though. Let me show you. They're looking real nice. That's some perfect little carrots right there for me. And that's just the one little small area I picked. There's the other area is a lot bigger than that. All right. Gotta get this tilled up. Got potatoes, got some carrots I still have to harvest, but I gotta get beans down. This is where beans are gonna go. So I gotta get this down. This is where the beets were. Now beans are going. So potatoes are coming up in that middle. Alright, I don't know how these videos are gonna come out. I just record a lot of stuff. I never know what I'm gonna put in a video or not. But this is where I picked all the beets. I had some English peas growing there. I had 2 rows of beets, some radishes, and some carrots on that row. I'm gonna turn this into at least 3 rows of pole beans. And I think I'm short 1 cattle panel. I need to go buy more cattle panels. 6 over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I do need to go buy. I'm gonna go buy 10 more cattle panels. So maybe I'll go probably 20. I probably need about 20 more for what I want to do. And I got the potatoes growing. Potatoes look great. I gotta harvest those carrots all right there. They're in all of that weeds and mess. The bok choy is, you can see it's gotten eaten up, but it's still good. I'm gonna eat that. And I got some new potatoes coming up. Not new potatoes, some newly planted potatoes. You can see them coming up right now. And they're in there. There's more. Well, that's just a weed I pulled through. I want that. Well, potatoes. Let's see. They got more in there. There's a potato. You can see. Look, there's one right there. You can see the potato. So there's the potatoes coming up. So I'm well, that's a tomato plant coming up, a volunteer. Just let it go. See what happens. I got a new row of potatoes coming up here that's a little bit behind everything else. But look at that's all potatoes. This is a row of potatoes going down here. A row of potatoes going down there. I got a row planted here that hasn't really come up yet. There's a row of potatoes right there. Some more right here. And there's a few more coming up in here. And then some more going down to there. I had some here. There's a few. The freeze got a lot of these. There's one right there. And then it comes back up and these are doing pretty good. Yeah. Gonna have a lot of potatoes. Lots of potatoes, people. And then here I come. I'm gonna put some T-posts and cattle panels up for trellising. And this is gonna be pole beans and different kind of whatever kind of beans I got. I want to put down. I really want to do a lot of green beans. I really want to do a lot of different kind of beans. Lima beans, pole beans for green beans. I want to do red beans. Yeah, I want to do everything. And then I want to do field peas too. I like beans. We all like beans here in the south here. We love beans. I mean, I think northerners love beans too. So anyway, real close to pulling those carrots. I'm gonna get those soon. And that's gonna happen. That'll probably happen at the end of this week, because I'm gonna have to do that when I can jar this stuff. I'm gonna have to jar it, and I don't want to pull the carrots up until I'm ready to start jarring, because I got a whole bunch of them I pulled up the other day, and I'm not doing nothing with them. They in there. There's a bunch. You see a big old patch over there. It starts right here, and it goes all the way down that road. They got carrots, so it's gonna be a lot of carrots. All right, y'all. That's it for today. I think I'll maybe try and put up one row of cattle panels and get some beans planted. We'll see. I'm whooped. All right, I got the rest of the cattle panels up. This is gonna be where the beans are gonna go. I really need one more cattle panel to make this row, but I don't have my trailer. I lent my trailer out to someone to use, and I haven't gotten it back yet, so I can't go pick up. The cattle panels are 16 foot long, so I can't really put them in the back of my truck. I gotta have the 16-foot trailer. Anyway, I got what I can put up. I planted some beans along this one. I got to plant the beans. It's gonna be Kentucky Wonders. Plant them along there, and then after that, if the rain don't come, I'm gonna pick everything right here. I get that bok choy done and get all those carrots picked, and then I'll jar carrots later tonight, because we're about to get whacked with some kind of super storm, whatever they said, tornadoes and all of that coming down with this. I don't know. Whatever. Oh, branch falling out of that tree right now. Boom. I had one hit my truck just like that the other day and put a big old dent in the top of it. Anyway, well, living in the country. Anyway, yeah, so this garden's about to where I think I have all the gardens done. What I'll come do with this open space right here is I'll probably have a few extra squash plants. If all the seeds work, I'll have some extras. I'll put them in right there. If not, I'll figure something else out. I'll maybe put some okra plants in there. They do well later on in the year. I got tons of stuff I can lose in here, I can tell you that. I got more tomato plants I can put in here. I got pepper plants. I can lose stuff, but I do maybe want to get some okras growing for the later part of the summer, because they do well into the heat. Anyway, that's about it. And shoot, It's all over but the crying now, I believe. Alright, y'all take care. I wanted to show y'all real quick. I was walking down this highway. I got these potatoes that's just coming up like that, and right there and right there. But I'm looking. That right there. And right there. And all up and down here. Right there. And right there. Oh, yeah. I think that is. And definitely here. And look, right here. There's all volunteer tomatoes. I planted tomatoes here last year. I know you're supposed to follow nightshades with nightshades. But this is where I wanted to put the potatoes this year. And that's where I put them. So, I'm okay with that. I even got one right here in the middle of the aisle. Yeah. Volunteers all over the place. I had a lot of tomatoes that hit the ground from bug problems and blossom hen rot. So I'm sure that's where they all came from. Heck, I'll let them go. I don't care. Let them grow with the potatoes. See what they do. Alright, I'll talk to y'all later. Alright, I decided to have a little fun here. I ordered some new seeds this year from Hoss Tools, and I got some Kentucky Wonder. And I got some Kentucky Wonders from Burpee a couple years back. I don't think they're bad. And then I got some Kentucky Wonder seeds that I saved from the Burpee ones from beans that I grew. So what I'm gonna do, I already planted the furrow with Hoss Tools ones, but that's not tilled as good as the dirt, the soil right here. So I'm gonna plant Hoss Tools all the way up to now I tell you what, I'm gonna do Hoss Tools in the middle from this rebar to this rebar, and then from there to the end I'm gonna do my saved seeds, and from this pole to the end over here I'm gonna do my saved seeds, and then on that final one I'm gonna do the Burpee seeds. So we got Hoss Tools on that end, my saved seeds to the rebar here, then Hoss Tools again right here, and this is a little bit better to till dirt, and then to that from in the middle I'm gonna do Hoss Tools, and then from that end to the other end I'm gonna do mine, and then on this side it's gonna be the Burpee seeds, the older Burpee seeds, but we'll see. I think they still just fine. So let's see, let's have a little competition on same seeds, different sources. Alright, I finished just in time. I'm not going to do those carrots for another week, but I finished planting the beans, and it is starting to come down, so I got to drive this tractor back. Alright, that's the garden. Looks pretty good.